$380,000 a year, and she cannot come up with $800 for a car repair. Not a hypothetical. This is 41% of Americans earning over $300,000 right now in 2026. Today, I am going to show you exactly why this happens and the 3 moves that actually fix it. Stay with me. According to a 2025 Goldman Sachs report, 4 out of 10 Americans earning between $300,000 and $500,000 live paycheck to paycheck. Among those earning over $500,000, it is still 40%. More money, same anxiety. More zeros, same knot in the stomach. And here is what nobody tells you. These are not people who lack financial knowledge. They understand compound interest. They know they should save more. They are trapped by something else entirely, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Every income increase in America comes with a socially expected upgrade attached to it. Nobody writes this down, but it is enforced by everyone around you. Your colleagues, your neighborhood, your own internal sense of what someone at your level should have. The Bureau of Economic Analysis tracks this consistently. As American household income rises, spending rises at nearly the identical rate. The savings rate barely moves. Devon, Dallas attorney, $290,000. Honda at $120,000. Audi at $180,000. BMW lease at $250,000 plus $4, $800 monthly mortgage, and $28,000 per child in private school tuition. Each decision made sense alone. Together they built a lifestyle that consumed every dollar he earned just to maintain. Devon was not living extravagantly. He was living normally for his income bracket, and that was exactly the trap. Your lifestyle does not rise to your income. Your income rises to your lifestyle, and then it gets stuck there. And this next part, this is where it gets uncomfortable, because the real trap is not the spending. It is what the spending turns into. Fixed costs that feel like choices. Here is the part nobody talks about. Most of the spending that traps high earners is not discretionary, it is fixed. A discretionary expense disappears the moment you stop. A fixed cost is different. You cannot unpay a mortgage without consequences. You cannot pull a child from private school mid-year. You cannot return a leased vehicle without penalties. Simone, financial advisor. New York, $315,000. Fixed monthly commitments. Mortgage, car leases, tuitions, club, insurance, $19,400. Gross monthly income, $26,250. Leftover before taxes and food, $6,850. She had been telling clients to save 20% for years. She was saving 4%. Knowing what to do and being structurally set up to do it are 2 completely different things. Stay with me, because this next part is what I actually saved this video for. This is the reason the problem never gets fixed. And once you hear it, everything else finally makes sense. High earners are not trapped because they lack knowledge. They are trapped because of something psychologists call reference group comparison. Your reference group is the people you compare yourself to. And here's the critical insight. Your reference group shifts upward every single time your income rises. At $60,000, you compared yourself to people earning $60,000 to $80,000. You felt fine. At $200,000, your reference group became people earning $250,000 to $350,000. Suddenly you felt behind again. The goalposts moved. Not because your circumstances got worse, because the comparison changed. A 2025 Charles Schwab survey found that Americans believe you need $2.3 million to be considered wealthy. The median American net worth is $193,000. That gap is not a math problem, it is a psychology problem. Gloria, Phoenix. Hospital administrator, $275,000. Top 5% of American earners for 6 years. Net worth, $180,000. Below the national median. When her financial planner asked what wealthy felt like, She described a lifestyle costing $350,000 a year. She had been chasing a feeling that was always $75,000 ahead of her income, and her income kept rising to meet it. The feeling of financial security is not a function of income. It is a function of the gap between what you earn and what you expect. And that gap is commercially maintained at zero. Now the solution. And I want you to hear this carefully, because it is not what most people expect. It is not a budgeting tip. It is not a savings app. It is 3 structural decisions that make the right behavior automatic. What actual wealth builders do. Ramsey Solutions' 2024 research on American millionaires found the same profile every single time. 94% live in middle-class neighborhoods. 73% have never carried a credit card balance. 60% live in homes worth less than $500,000, regardless of income. The one behavioral difference. They define lifestyle around what remains after saving, not saving what remains after lifestyle. Hassan, Atlanta, $185,000, not $300,000. Net worth at 44, $890,000. Every payday, $2. 300 moves automatically into investments before he sees it or touches it. Lifestyle built on the $12, $700 that remains. 11 years. Never felt deprived. Never opened his bank app with that particular feeling. Wealth is not what you earn. It is the permanent gap you protect between what arrives and what you allow yourself to spend. 3 structural changes, not motivation. Structure. Fix 1. Automated transfer on payday before a single bill, before a single decision. Start at 10%. Build toward 20%. The transfer happens the day income arrives. You build your entire lifestyle around whatever remains. This is not discipline, it is architecture. Fix 2. Before signing any major recurring commitment, mortgage, car lease, school tuition, calculate whether your total fixed costs will exceed 50% of take-home pay. Above 50% fixed costs, you have almost no ability to absorb disruption or make free financial choices. This is the number that protects you. Fix 3. Write your enough definition before your next raise arrives. Specifically, what home? What car? What experiences? Commit to keeping that definition stable as income rises. Every dollar above enough goes directly to wealth. Without a written definition, enough is whatever your reference group is currently doing, which means it never arrives. Carla Boston. Income grew $140,000 to $260,000 over 7 years. Almost nothing to show for it. Fixed cost ceiling set at 45%. 18% automated on payday. Enough written down. Car and apartment not upgraded in 3 years despite 2 raises. Net worth grew $340,000 in 36 months. Same city, same job, completely different result. Here is what this is really about. It is the quiet exhaustion of earning more and feeling exactly the same. The confusion of doing everything you were told. Working hard, getting promoted, building a career, and still opening the bank app with that tension behind your eyes. That feeling is not a verdict on your character. It is the predictable outcome of a system designed to ensure your spending rises in perfect lockstep with your income, so the gap where wealth is supposed to form never gets a chance to open. You do not need $300,000 to apply what this video showed you. You need 3 structural decisions, applied before your next income increase, because every raise you have ever received has already proven what happens when you wait. The lifestyle finds it first, every single time. 1. Action. Right now, before this video ends. Open your bank app. Find the number that hits your account on payday. Calculate 10% of that number. Write it down right now. That is your automatic transfer amount. Set it up tonight before your lifestyle has a single conversation about where that money should go. Drop that number in the comments. Not your income, just your 10%. Writing it makes it real. Subscribe if this landed. Next video covers the exact trap that catches Americans the moment they finally start getting ahead. And it is the one nobody sees coming.